Hi, I'm Stephen Brady from Brady Nursery, and today we're going to be talking about and demonstrating planting a shrub. And we've selected a green velvet boxwood for this location. So this gets a little sun, but a lot of shade, so this is a great choice for this. And when you're selecting a plant, you want to take into consideration the amount of sunlight it needs and the mature size it's going to get. So there's a lot of factors that you need to come into play. And a lot of people run into issues when they just put the wrong plant in the wrong place. So proper research really goes a long way. And when you're planting shrubs, a lot of times around houses, they backfill with poor soils. So amending with cow manure, compost, stuff like that can really help your shrub out, and building up organic matter in the soil goes a long ways. And when you go to plant the shrub, you need to dig your hole wider than what the root ball is. So we've dug this hole about 10 inches wider than the root ball. And when you get these container grown shrubs, sometimes the roots will be really girdled around it. So it's good if you can take a knife and kind of score the roots up, especially on the bottom when they're matted. If you just kind of cut an X into it, it'll help them roots branch out. When you go to plant, get down in there. That's a little too deep now. So we can backfill with some compost. Mix some compost in there. Mix a little dirt with that. So when you're amending with compost, you want like a 1/3 compost to 2/3 soil mixture in there. And with most shrubs, you want to leave the soil level with the soil level in the shrub. So you don't want to plant it too low or too high. So when you plant it too low, a lot of times they have a tendency to drown. When you plant them too high, they dry out too quick. So next, just mix your compost with this soil and pack it in around the outside. And then you got to go to water it. So your first initial watering is important because you need to really soak it and then tamp your shovel around, because there'll be a lot of air pockets in there, and it's really important to level and get all that soil settled in there. And then there's a couple more products that can really help your plant out. And this is Root Stimulator, and it is a gentle fertilizer that's high in phosphorus, and there's plant hormones in it that really promote strong root growth and plant vigor. And you can do this every 2 weeks. So this is a concentrate that you mix with water and just soak it right into that root ball, as much into that root ball as you can. And another product that's in a little different spectrum of root health is mycorrhiza. So this is Alpha Thrive mycorrhiza, and it's a beneficial bacteria that colonizes on the root system, and it really has a strong symbiotic relationship with the plant. So it helps the roots branch more, and it unlocks bound up nutrients in the soil, and it really helps out. And this is a one-time application, and it colonizes, and it'll keep colonizing on your root system. And then, other than that, like this bed here does not have irrigation in it, so I'm going to need to come out here and water it 2 to 3 times a week for the first couple growing seasons. And then after that, you can kind of play it by ear. But the more established it is, the less watering you're going to have to do for it. But especially evergreens, you're going to need to water them during the winter. So they're always pulling up moisture and transpiring moisture. Even though it slows down, they're still doing it in the wintertime. That's a big downfall on a lot of evergreens, is people forget about them, they think they're dormant, and they dry up in the wintertime. So maybe every 3 weeks to a month in the winter, you really need to do that for your water. Yeah. So that's kind of the do's and don'ts of planting a shrub. And if you have any questions about your lawn or garden or landscaping needs, you can contact us on our Facebook, our website, or give us a call in the store.